Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Friday. We've got 8 matchups on this NBA slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on those notification bells, and check out all my betting links in the description below. Really great promos with BetMGM for March Madness. Get up to $1,500 in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't win. So go ahead and take advantage. A lot of action today with NBA, college basketball, NHL. Go ahead and check those out in the description below. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Pretty big slate today. 8 matchups. Starting with the Boston Celtics versus the Detroit Pistons. Boston opening up as a 13.5 point road favorite with the over-under at 222.5. Boston coming into this matchup 55-14. Detroit 12-57. Head-to-head, Boston 9-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. No Drew Holiday. I see like Al Horford, Porzingis, Brown, Tatum all questionable. We'll see who ends up suiting up. Detroit, a lot of people out today. Yeah, they got multiple guys out. Boston, they're on a 7-game winning streak. They just played Detroit 2 games ago, beating them 119-94. Detroit on a 4-game losing streak. Boston 5-0 on the road against Detroit. 8-0 straight up against Detroit. They've been very good against the Pistons. A lot of question marks, though. We'll see who ends up suiting up for Boston. But I'm sure at least some of the starters will be suiting up here. And yeah, we're still going to roll with Boston minus 13.5 and throw them in your parlays and teasers. Next matchup, we got the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Toronto Raptors. Thunder opening up as a 15-point road favorite with the over-under at 230. Thunder coming into this matchup 48-20. Toronto 23-46. Head-to-head, OKC 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. I don't see any major injuries for the Thunder at all. Toronto still dealing with all their injuries. OKC on a 3-game winning streak coming off a Utah win. Toronto 1-9 in their last 10. It's just been a real struggle for Toronto. OKC 6-2 covering on the road against Toronto, where they've been very good here. The overs hit in 5 of the last 5 meetings between these two, so maybe the overs a good play today. But yeah, really don't trust this Toronto team with all the injuries. They just haven't been able to even get wins. It's just been really tough for them. Give me the Thunder minus 15. Throw them in your parlays and teasers today. Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota opening up as a 7.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 208. Cavs coming into this matchup 43-26. Minnesota 47-22. Head-to-head, Minnesota is 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Obviously, still no Donovan Mitchell and Max Strus. Rudy Gobert is questionable for Minnesota. A lot of injuries on both sides. Cleveland coming off a Miami loss. They actually beat Minnesota in their last meeting, 113-104. Minnesota coming off a tough Denver loss. The Cavs, they are just 2-6 covering against Minnesota. The overs hit in Minnesota's 4 of their last 5 against Cleveland, so maybe the overs a good play today. And yeah, Cleveland, they've actually been pretty decent without their guys, and they've been solid. Haven't been totally bad without Donovan Mitchell. And I don't know, it's a lot of points. Cleveland beat them last time. I think I'm going to take a shot with the Cavs plus 7.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Memphis Grizzlies versus the San Antonio Spurs. Spurs opening up as a 6.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 217. Grizzlies coming into this matchup 23-47. The Spurs 15-54. Head-to-head, Memphis is 10-0 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. And obviously the list of injuries for them is very, very large. Memphis on a 4-game losing streak, coming off a Warriors loss. Spurs coming off a tough Dallas loss. Memphis 8-0 on the road against the Spurs. They're 10-0 against the Spurs, which is kind of crazy. They've just been dominant against San Antonio like that. The overs hit in San Antonio's 4 of their last 6 against Memphis. So maybe the over's a good play today. Horrible looking matchup here. And I feel like I gotta take the points with Memphis. Both teams playing horrible. Memphis hasn't lost to the Spurs in a long time. It's ugly, but I would take a shot with Memphis plus 6.5 and take the points. Next matchup, we got the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Miami Heat. Heat opening up as a 3.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 207. Pelicans coming into this matchup 42-27. The Heat 38-31. Head-to-head, Miami 9-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. 8-2 covering the spread. No Brandon Ingram for the Pelicans today. Bam's also questionable, so be sure to check his status. Pelicans coming off a Magic loss. Yeah, coming off a bad Magic loss yesterday. Miami coming off a Cleveland win. Pelicans 0-7 against Miami. 0-5 on the road against Miami. They have not been good against the Heat. The unders hit in 9 of their last 11 games against the Pelicans, so maybe the unders is a good play today. And yeah, with no Brandon Ingram, they're coming off a game where the Magic destroyed them just yesterday. I think I got to roll with the Heat minus 3.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Indiana Pacers versus the Golden State Warriors. Warriors opening up as a 5-point home favorite with the over-under at 240. Pacers coming into this matchup 39-32. The Warriors 36-32. Head-to-head, the Pacers 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. I don't see any major injuries here. Pacers coming off a Detroit win. The Warriors coming off a big Memphis win. The Pacers, they're 5-1 covering on the road against the Warriors. 4-1 covering against the Warriors in general, which they've been very good at. The unders hit in 5 of the last 7 between these two, so maybe the under is a good play today. And yeah, I think I like the Pacers plus the points. They've been very good covering the spread here, and especially against the Warriors. Yeah, 4-1 covering against the Warriors here. I think I'm gonna take the Pacers plus 5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Clippers versus the Portland Trail Blazers. Clippers opening up as a 13.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 217.5. Clippers coming into this matchup 43-25. The Blazers 19-50. Head-to-head, the Clippers 9-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Don't see any major injuries here. Clippers coming off, they just played Portland, beat them 116-103. Kind of expect the same thing to happen. Clippers 7-1 on the road against Portland. 8-0 against Portland. I mean, they haven't lost to Portland really. The overs hit in Portland's 5 of their last 6 against the Clippers, so maybe the over is a good play today. Yeah, I kind of expect the same kind of beat down here. We'll take the Clippers minus 13.5. Throw them in your parlays and teasers. Then the last matchup, we got the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers opening up as a 7.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 224. Sixers coming into this matchup 38-31. The Lakers 38-32. Head-to-head, Philly 9-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Tobias Harris is questionable, so be sure to check his status. And then LeBron's also questionable as well. Philly coming off a tough Phoenix loss. Lakers coming off a big Atlanta win. Probably one of their bigger wins of the season. 136-105. Philly 7-0 against the Lakers. 6-1 covering on, 6-1 straight up on the road against the Lakers. They've been very good against LA. The overs hit in 5 of their last 6. So maybe the over's a good play today, a primetime matchup. It's a lot of points here. It really is. And yeah, I like the numbers here. I don't know. Lakers, they're just not someone I can trust. And I like the 7.5 points. Lakers are coming off a big win, but they've been decent sized favorites so much this year and have not been very good covering the spread. So I think I'll take a shot with a Sixers plus 7.5 on the road. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.